What's up, guys? There are so many ways to be distracted in our world. It seems like there's not many ways to actually concentrate. Well, I've done a lot of things and failed a lot. So here we go. How to finish 8 hours of work in 4 hours? Yes. Whether it's 8 hours of work, 4 hours of work, 1 hour of work, you can make your productivity double doing these tips. Let's start. The question is your house an asset or a liability? What do you think? Would a 20% of all the dollars ever printed were printed since 2019? Experience. Reading books is great, but learning from your experience is how you do it. All right, first and foremost, you must take your phone. Yes, this thing that it distracts me about 1 billion times a day, and you go to Do Not Disturb and you turn it on and you put the phone upside down elsewhere. Don't even put it in your eyesight. The amount of notifications that I receive on a daily basis, that you probably receive on a daily basis, is extremely distracting. Every single time you hear one of the pings or the vibrate, your mind begins focusing on, ooh, what is that? And that's the dopamine in your mind thinking, someone wants to talk to me. Something important is happening, and I need to attend to it. Those are those urgent things that usually need absolutely zero attention. Do you really need to see the new comment or new like on your Instagram post? The answer is absolutely not. So what I do is I put Do Not Disturb on and put literally, and this isn't just for working. This is in general. I usually have my phone on silent, and I have taken almost every single push notification and eliminated it, because the reality is you don't need push notifications for emails. If I want to check my email, I'll go on my computer and check my email. This constant 24/7 connectivity makes us very distracted and makes it so it takes a long time to actually finish what you want to do. Okay, next thing I do is every 60 minutes, so every hour of concentrated work, I walk around or stretch or do something physical for at least 5 minutes. I have a standing desk here, so it makes it easier to do that. I also have my chair. So when you are sitting for a long period of time, your body begins to lose consciousness. Yes, you want blood flow. So you want to make sure you're moving, stretching, and walking around at least every single hour. Sometimes I do it even more. Every half an hour, I take a couple minutes and just take my eyes and look away from screens and look out into what is out there, which is reality outside. Go out there, walk out for a few minutes, and every 60 minutes, walk around for a few. Okay, next is do the most taxing activities. Do the activities that take the most emotional and physical energy first and foremost at the beginning of the day. You don't want to wait to the very end to do the most important thing, because the reality is your brain is probably trash at that point, and you are not able to focus on really important things. So what I do is I do the most important activities first. So whatever that is, the hard phone call, the hard conversation, the things that are going to make or break the day, do it in the morning, so it's going to make the day. And if it does end up breaking your day, it only breaks the morning, and you can overcome that and continue moving forward. But do the most difficult things first, because your brain is fresh in the morning. At 4:35, 6 p.m., my brain is completely on shutdown mode. It is not ready to do tough things. And then after you do those difficult activities first, you can then do the simple menial, checking email, checking notifications, all those things that you know you need to do. But do those last, because it does not take very much brain power to read email. So do the most taxing things first. Okay, number 4 is I use this app called Brain FM or other ambient noise to help you focus. I want to do a little sample of what this is. So this is Brain FM. Brain FM is a little application I have on my phone and on my computer. It just helps you focus. That's all it is. Their whole thing is it uses interesting and non-lyrical music to help you concentrate, and that is important, obviously. It claims it can help you improve focus in 15 minutes. I don't know about that, but it definitely improves my focus. So let's take a little listen on what I listen to every single day when I'm working. And while we're taking a listen, make sure to like this video right now. You get the point. There's so many different genres. It can be classical piano. It can be classical music in general. There's lo-fi, which is what I do a lot. There's chimes. There's bowls. But you don't need to spend money on the app. It is I think $4 or $5 a month. You can just go to YouTube, go to any platform and type in ambient music, and it'll give you rainforest noise, rain noise, all sorts of different things. But the ambient noise helps your brain from being silent, because once my brain goes silent, then I start thinking about the 1 trillion things on my to-do list. When I have that little bit of music and I'm focusing on the music, I focus on the task right in front of me. And that's way more important than focusing on the other 10 billion things that need to be attended to. Okay. And what this is one of the most important ones. I only give myself 4 hours to actually do 8 hours worth of work. Now you think to yourself, well, isn't that setting yourself up for failure? Not really, because deadlines create urgency, and urgency helps your brain create solutions. Your brain then thinks, well, how can I finish this in the short amount of time that I do have? It's really interesting because I remember when I was younger, back in my school days, and when an essay was due in 3 or 4 weeks from today, guess how much work I did on it? Literally 0. But then when the essay was due in 2 days, you can't procrastinate anymore. You can procrastinate when it's far, far away, but when it's creeping up on you and right in front of you, that's when the work has to be done. It's amazing how much work can be done when we have a deadline. And giving that deadline to yourself, even if it's just I'm going to finish this by 12 noon today. You've written that down. You've made that into the universe. Now it's here. Now it's something you can act upon. When you do a thing like, I want to be rich someday, I want to do this, I want to weigh this much amount, I want to do this in the future. How about let's do it now? Set a deadline and start working towards it today. If you don't have a deadline, it's not going to create any urgency, and the reality is you're going to keep on saying the same thing over and over again, and you're not going to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Again, when the essay is due in 2 days, it's amazing what your brain can do when you ask the question, how can I complete this in 2 days? How can I finish this by noon today? That's when you ask yourself, not, oh my gosh, I can't do this. No, you definitely can. You most certainly can. Okay, next this is a really practical one. Know all the keyboard shortcuts on your computer. It's amazing how much time I save just by doing Control-C, Control-V, P, S, all these ones. I'm not going to get through all of them. Just really type in search engine, keyboard shortcuts. It'll show either if you have an Apple computer or if you have a PC, it'll show you all the shortcuts and memorize them. Yes, I've been using computers since I was a wee little lad, and these computer shortcuts have made my life a heck of a lot easier. And then lastly, keep a positive attitude. You're going to finish the work. Because the reality is this. When you do something for the first time, it seems very difficult. Because it is very difficult because it's something new. But the more and more you do something, the more and more you create that muscle memory, you can think back and acknowledge yourself and say, wow, I actually did that yesterday. And that was something I didn't do before. Let's do that again today. And improve upon that over and over and over again. Keep positive. Believe me, I guarantee you, if you do these steps and do them one by one each and every single day, you'll be able to finish your 8 hours of work in 4 hours and have a lot more free time to spend with the people you care about and do the things you actually want to do. I will catch you guys later. Have a great rest of your day.